Chrono Clock.
She should put my book back down on the desk. She seemed to still be processing what just happened.
ところでこれ、夏への扉ってタイムスリップの話だよな。
Seems like it, though I only just started it, so I'm not totally sure yet.
タイムスリップできたら最強だよな。
It would depend on how far you could go back, though. For instance, what would you do if you could only go back 5 minutes once an hour?
5分だけ？
Yeah, just 5 minutes.
そりゃ短いな。それだとあまり大したことはできそうにないぞ。
You could stop someone from dropping their lunchbox, though.
はは。
You could make as much easy money off the lottery tickets as you wanted to. And you could confess to your feelings to a cute girl to see how she takes it. Even if she turns you down, you could just rewind time and start over.
なるほど。お前、バカなこと考えてるな。
If you knew any other good ways to use that kind of power, I'd like to hear them.
暇すぎたら考えとくよ。
Shuji gave me an apathetic sort of laugh, and then waddled back over to his seat. I guess he just wanted to know what book I was reading, since he never really sees me reading much of anything. He never really takes me seriously anyway. Just talking to myself again. Holding the book under my arm, I glanced at the notepad app on my smartphone. Yeah. The note I opened was a list containing the name of all the cute girls in our school that I had taken a liking to. I wrote good chemistry next to Makoto Tanuchi's name on the list. Not bad at all. Satisfied with that, I then pulled out my pocket watch. This antique watch was passed down to me from my grandfather, and it's source of the power I have. My power to rewind time by 5 minutes. It's a strangely limited power, but with a little creativity on my part, there's plenty of opportunities to make good use of it. No matter what, I have to meet the girl of my dreams. I have the power to look ahead in my life and start over when I need to, all thanks to this pocket watch. After all, I've already died once. Bomb, bomb, bomb! That was a few days earlier, on a Sunday. I live in a room in the annex of a traditionally styled house, which does not have air conditioning. The heat wasn't bothering me so much as the humidity, so I was considering going to cool off in a convenience store or a bookstore for a bit. Then my father called for me. He told me he was cleaning out the garage when he found something my grandfather used to own. I decided to give it to me. It was, of course, the pocket watch. I still can't read my lines. Considering I already had a smartphone, it was pretty useless, but I decided to keep it because it looked interesting. Then I left for the store. Soon after I left the house, I noticed something odd about the watch. The time it showed was 5 minutes behind the time of my smartphone. I tried to adjust it, but it wouldn't work. For a moment, I wondered if it was broken after being in the storage for so long. But the second hand was definitely still ticking away. What the heck? Do I have to take this apart to fix it? Getting it repaired Sorry, guys. Getting it repaired professionally would be too much of a pain. I didn't have that kind of money. I figured I could try to see if I could do anything myself, so I kept tinkering with it. Lesson learned. Just like you shouldn't cross the street while playing with your phone, you shouldn't do it while tinkering with a watch either. Lesson learned. If the crosswalk light is green, you should always look both ways before crossing the street. I looked up to verify that the pedestrian crossing light was green. It was. So I continued walking normally while I fiddled with the watch. A car horn. The squealing of brakes. Eh? They were both familiar sounds, but I had never heard them within such close proximity before. Looking up, I saw a truck hurtling toward me. I instantly froze. I'm dead. I'm 100% grade A cadaver material. I even still survived being hit by a car, but the size and speed of a truck are more than enough to end a person's life in an instant. I'm dead. I don't even have a girlfriend, so I'm gonna die a sorry-ass virgin? These are my final moments, and yet that stupid-ass worry was the last thing and that stupid worry was the last thing to go through my mind before my ass would. I had nowhere to run. Even if it was pointless, my hands flew up in front of me on instinct in an attempt to shield myself. The pocket watch flew out of my hand and tumbled through the air. My eyes tightly closed, but I could feel the pressure of the truck barreling through my skin. This was the worst. Game over, man. Game over. I clenched my teeth, hoping that the end wouldn't be too painful. A small metallic sound rang out. It must have been the pocket watch smashing against the truck, almost as if the universe were demonstrating how easily the truck had crushed my body. And then... nothing happened. The deafening silence was broken only by the cries of cicadas. I could sense that the sound of the truck had disappeared, and the noise from the station with it as well. Huh? I fearfully opened my eyes. Somehow I was back in front of my house. It was once again a peaceful and damnably hot Sunday afternoon, and I was standing there alone in a stupor. Huh? What just happened? I whipped my head back and forth to verify I was still alive, but I didn't have any injuries to show. The only remnant from the ordeal was the cold sweat running down my spine. What happened to the truck? And why am I back in front of my house anyway? Then I saw that my fingers were clenched around something. It was the pocket watch that had slipped out of my hand. I also noticed that somehow the minute hand had wound back, and at the time it displayed was 5 minutes earlier than it had shown when I last looked at it. Was the heat playing tricks on my imagination? I could have. Though I was just talking to myself, I was quite surprised to hear a voice respond there. There didn't seem to be anyone around. Then I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. I turned my gaze upwards. And super hot goddess there in the sky! Against the backdrop of the clear blue summer sky, hovering in the air like a goldfish swimming in a bowl, there was a woman. She wore a very appealing but revealing dress, whose hem gently fluttered in the breeze like a butterfly's wing. Are you a ghost? I don't even no need to call me a cretin. Huh? The ghost's piercing gaze upon me suddenly showed a hint of confusion. Me? I'm Rei Sawatari. Her glance flitted to and fro. She seemed almost as confused as me. It's June, though it'll be July soon. Oh, well, excuse me. It's 2015. Maybe you understand, but I'm still completely lost here. That's a very convenient censoring leg position you got there. Crow, what? You're not a ghost? Everything about you looks like a ghost or a spirit or something. I mean, you gave me a big introduction as Crow whatever, but I'm getting a real traditionalist kind of vibe from you. Still, that ghetto's kind of hot, so I can't complain about that. Good job.
お主、我が輩に喧嘩を売っておるのか。
Ha! Quarrel in them sheets! Yeah, I'm just kidding. The ghost stared me down, but I was finally starting to calm down and think about what happened. I still didn't quite understand. But even if I didn't know the exact reason behind it all, I understood this much. My grandfather's pocket watch had some kind of special power. Breaking the watch caused me to go back 5 minutes in time. That's how I ended up back in front of my house, 5 minutes before I would have been hit by the truck. It was almost too easy an explanation to believe. But if it saved my life, then I can't complain. It saved my life. I died? I felt goosebumps through the sweat on my skin. A sharp chill ran down my spine, akin to pouring a blue Hawaii on the rocks down the back of my shirt. If I hadn't been carrying this pocket watch with me, I would have undeniably been killed back there. You would think life always goes on peacefully for everyone, but really, people dying that way isn't exactly uncommon.
どうした？不細工な鳩が爆撃を食らったような顔をして。
Would a pigeon caught in a bombing raid even have anything resembling a face left? I pushed those intrusive thoughts away. For there were more important things which had to be said. Crow, can I only use that power to rewind time once?
いや、1時間に1回だが、何度でも使えるぞ。あと、我が輩の名前を黒と短縮するな。
And another thing, I can't go back any further than 5 minutes, right?
そうじゃ。
So my grandfather used to own this watch, huh?
祖父か曽祖父なのかは知らないが、お主と名字が同じだから、血縁のものだろうな。
Having verified everything with her, I glanced back at my house. It's a huge mansion. I don't want to come off as a braggart here, but my family is unusually ridiculously wealthy. This mansion was built back in my grandfather's era, and it became sort of a headquarters for the Sawatari Corporation, which would go on to be one of the most powerful in the nation. But that's not the whole story. He actually had quite an ace up his sleeve. I was only a kid when he passed away, but I do remember that he was always brimming with confidence, almost as if he could do no wrong. I get it now. Gramps, it wasn't just an ace up your sleeve. You were cheating, weren't you?
何が詐欺なのか知らんが、ここは沢渡の家のままか？
Now I'm gonna do a quick sound check. Actually, I don't know if I've been recording. Nah. I'm gonna bump it up a bit more. Crow asked me, having seen the house as well. Yeah, it is.
あの男も金なんてつまらんものにこだわる俗物だったが、人間なんてそんなものか。
Yeah, she's got that right. In spite of my family's obscene wealth, they did try to raise me like a normal child. Learning how to be responsible with money will build character, they said. Currently, they provide me with a monthly allowance of just 30 yen, 3,000 yen. In return, they currently leave me to my own devices when it comes to my day-to-day life. But I'm just delaying the inevitable. As the eldest son of the Sawatari family, I will eventually lose the right to choose my own way. As a third-generation successor, I'm expected to be a model employee who will one day speak for the entire company. I never wanted to change my own destiny, though. I didn't have any other dreams or aspirations, and I'd always known that my future was set in stone anyway. However, I just had a brush with death. Prior to that experience, I had not truly understood what it means to be alive.
さて、新しい主人よ。お主は我が輩に何を望む？何をなす？
As if she read my mind, Crow gave me a serious expression while asking me a serious question. I clenched my fist without realizing it. I'm not obsessed with money like my grandfather was.
おう、いい心がけじゃな。
I would use this power to make my daily life more fun. And most importantly of all, I can finally get a girlfriend and graduate from my status as a virgin!
たわけ超俗物
That was my first encounter with Crow, and with the power of Chrono's clock.
まったくバカは死んでも治らないとはよく言うが盛りのついたけだものも変わらんの
What's all this about? Wasn't expecting to see you at school. After classes let out, Crow was waiting for me outside the school building. One important thing of note here, I'm the only person able to see or hear Crow, and she's not a tangible presence either, so I found myself attracting the stink eye from people around me as I greeted her.
昼頃に時計の力を使ったであろう一体何かと思ってな
That grade A censoring. It's very creative, I'll give it that.
お主の緩んだ顔を見ていれば大したことに時計の力を使ったとは思わんよ
Whoops, skip dialogue.
また女子を口説くことばかり考えていたのだろう童貞
I'm not a...
我が輩と会った時に全力で宣言しただろうがこの童貞童貞童貞
Gah. I couldn't deny what she was saying since I had to go and open my big fat mouth that time. Anyway, you shouldn't be saying virgin over and over again. With the way you're dressed, you make me kind of nervous
な
here.
んだ我が輩にまで欲情しておるのか理性と知性に期待はしていなかったが節操まで失ったか
Smart, don't be such a smart ass all the time. Now look here. Don't you dare underestimate a growing boy like that. Hell, I could use you to jerk off later if I wanted.
やれるものならやってみろ
I mean, if that's what you're into. Anyway. While we were bantering back and forth like that, it happened. I was already looking up since Crow was floating off the ground. The shadow of something falling caught my eye. It was a person. A girl was falling from the sky. Huh? This should be obvious, but her descent did not miraculously cease the further she fell. Her body smashed into the ground. The students nearby all screamed in horror.
身投げか
Hearing Crow's disinterested voice finally snapped me out of my haze. A suicide? Now just a goddamn minute! I grabbed my pocket watch and threw it against the pavement. Five minutes earlier in the classroom. I was back in my homeroom again. Class had already ended, so it was practically deserted. It seemed like I'd safely re on time just before anything happened. What the hell was that? Right out of goddamn
どう
nowhere!
したご主人急に時間を戻して
Somebody fell to their death!
だからどうした
Considering that she doesn't really think the same way humans do, maybe Crow doesn't feel that a human dying is something to get worked up about. Wait, this isn't time to argue over that. I didn't see exactly where the girl had fallen from, but she must have been up on the roof somewhere. Crow, go look up on the roof for me.
面倒だな
With reluctance, she ascended through the ceiling of the classroom and disappeared. I can't fly or pass through walls like she can, so I had to take the long way upstairs. There are only a few places where the roof can be accessed. None of them were close by. I counted down the minutes as I ran. 1, 2, 3. I was in the classroom for about 1 minute. I had been running for at least 2 minutes. Worst case scenario, I might have already lost 4 minutes. Knowing I only had 1 minute left, I kept running and dripping with sweat until I finally reached the door to the roof and threw it open. Just as I expected, I was not alone on the hot and humid roof. Aside from Crow, 2 other people stood there. 2 people? It wasn't a suicide? My heart pounding uncontrollably, I yelled to the person I recognized as if there were some kind of sort of... as if this were some sort of suspense movie. I promise you guys, I'm literate. I am. I promise. Shuji! Did you kill
う
her?
るさいぞバカ なんだその古臭いミステリー小説のタイトルみたいな叫びは。
Shuji was his usual abrasive self. Hearing him joke around like that threw me off for a moment. Now what? I turned to Crow, still wondering what had happened.
我が輩にもよくわからん。この二人、お主が来るまで黙ってにらめっこしていただけだ。
Crow just shrugged her bare shoulders. The bright sun really did make her look more enticing. Focus, my man, focus. Person died, remember? When we were trying to stop that 5 minutes ago? Yeah. I then turned to the young girl whom I had seen fall from the roof a moment ago. Aww, she's such an adorable little person. She was so surprised at my sudden entrance that she turned bright red and stopped speaking altogether, like the mermaid who lost her voice. She was a cute little girl, probably a first year. Yeah, definitely a cutie. I scratched my head, wondering why I never checked out any of the first year girls before. Alright, what are you, second year? That's fine. What exactly is going on here?
知らねえよ。俺は屋上に呼び出されただけで、そこにお前が飛び込んできたんだ。
Oh, did this girl try to assassinate you? You must have thrown her off the roof in self-defense, right?
山水の頭がおかしいのは知ってるが、どうして俺が殺されなきゃいけないんだよ。
Because you have a big fat mouth? Hasn't anyone ever told you that?
俺は口が悪いんじゃない。嘘が嫌いなだけだ。
Or so Shuji says. Though he's technically right. He's never lies. He always says exactly what he's thinking with as much bluntness as possible, no matter the circumstances. See what I mean? If you don't watch your mouth with people, before you know it, your life's gonna end up like an 80% clearance sale on grudges.
残りの 20% はなんだ？
What about the other 20%? You're asking me?
人と話すときくらい脳みそを使え。
Running? No, wait. Now we're just talking the same way we always do.
よく考えろ、さんぜい。男に屋上に呼び出されたら焼きを入れられるかもしれないけど、女なら告白だろ。
Like that ever happened. Hearing Shuji's words, the girl suddenly froze in horror. Man, that's quite a blatant reaction. Huh? Did I come at a bad time?
間違いねえな。
Guess so. So why did this girl fall from the rooftop? She was in this situation 5 minutes before it happened. Did she try to confess but ended up being rejected and brokenhearted? Or was it just a freak accident that she avoided this time because I showed up? I really wanted to get out of here, but knowing what I saw happen before, I couldn't move at all. The girl's expression was almost painful. Oh, she's so cute! She's like a little kitty cat or something. Oh man, it's adorable. That's the most adorable little girl I've ever seen. She burst away into tears as she ran away. She was running to get out of here. Clearly, she couldn't handle the stress of the situation. She was overwhelmed with emotion, and she was trying to run with her eyes nearly closed. So she actually dashed off in the wrong direction towards the edge.
おい!
That's what it was! It all happened too fast for Shuji to react, but I moved a lot quicker because I knew what happened. She would have gotten nervous and ran off like that whether I had been here or not. Oh, slow down there, girlie. The girl was moving slowly enough that I was able to reach out and grab her by the arm, with a little effort before she could fall.
おい、さんぜい、大丈夫か?
My arms are shaking like crazy.
どさくさでセクハラしてるんじゃねえよ。
Shut up! I'm not groping anybody! Despite his complaining, Shuji heaved a sigh of relief.
それにしても、ビビった。心臓に悪い。
I mean, you're never too young for a heart attack. Yeah, of course. Watching someone nearly fall to their death is scary enough to cause at least 3 or 4 heart attacks.
お前は心臓がいくつあるんだよ。
No.
どのみち致命傷じゃねえか。
Hmm? Hearing her voice, I suddenly realized that the girl was trembling. Her eyes were full of tears. No, don't cry. Oh, no. She was practically bawling. I'm the one who wants to cry here. wanted to go back in time and handle the situation a little better. But since I could only use the watch once an hour, that wasn't an option.
おい、サンズ。
Yeah, no, wait. When Shuji started walking over here, I held up my hands and motioned for him to stop. This girl tried to confess her feelings and then got so embarrassed she nearly fell to her death. There are still loose ends left unresolved, and I couldn't resolve them with Shuji here. Shuji, you should go back to class.
そうはいかないだろ
Please, just do it. She won't calm down until you leave.
う。参ったな。
Shuji looked at the distraught girl once and again sighed.
わかった。だけどサンズイ、泣いてる子に変なことするなよ。
I would never. Who do you think I am?
むっつり変態の。何事にも真面目になれないすかした野郎だろうが。
You know me well then. I returned his sigh with one of my own. Just go before this gets any more complicated.
もう十分に面倒だけどな。
Exactly. Shuji just had to get the last word in before he left. At the same time, Crow floated down to where we were standing. Without a care in the world.
何をしているのだ、お主は。
I couldn't answer Crow while the girl was with me. But her question was a valid one. What am I gonna do indeed? I have no idea. What on earth was I doing anyway? Oh, fade to black. Oh, we're back. I gave the girl a moment to calm down before I said anything else to her. Although Crow came over to see what was happening, she soon got bored and floated away like a balloon when I went and talked to her. When Crow doesn't have anything to do, she likes to sit all day on the monorail that goes around the city, or sometimes just goes for a leisurely stroll through the atmosphere. But putting that aside, Christ, it's hot. I wipe the sweat from my brow with the back of my hand. The rooftop is open to students, but most people don't go there during the summer and winter. They're generally too lazy to leave the air-conditioned classrooms. Even the students who think of eating lunch outside for a change of pace would prefer eating in the shade of the courtyard over the hot rooftop. I turned my attention back to the girl who was looking up at me. She looked quite confused, but at least she had calmed down. Oh, I guess you don't know who I am at all. I'll introduce myself. I was just passing through when I saw you with my classmate, Shuji. We're both second years, and my name is Ray.
レイ先輩。名字は。
Just call me Ray. I'm not big on my last name.
ごめんなさい。私は1年の鈴木みゆです。ごめんなさい。私、あがり症で、特に男の人が苦手で、ごめんなさい。
You don't have to keep apologizing.
はい、すみません。
I said you can stop apologizing.
申し訳ございません。
How many times are you going to apologize?
そうなんですか？
Yes. Do you really think I'm that scary?
ごめんなさい。
Damn it! She's come full circle! This girl must know how integral repetition is to chemistry of a good comedy duo without even realizing it! Surely, if someone took her under their wing, she'd become famous! Whoa, you got me all wrong. I'm not trying to start a comedy duo here. Yeah, forget it. Just talking to myself here. Though I have a feeling that your destiny might be waiting for you in Kansai.
関西？
Her eyes widened with disbelief. She clearly didn't know what I was talking about. Well, I guess that would confuse anyone. I tried to calm her down by telling her a bunch of dumb jokes, but it was plain to see she was incredibly nervous about talking to someone she didn't know. Well, anyway, let's sit down and talk. I don't really think we should stand up and talk after considering what happened earlier.
はあ。
She sat down like I told her. There we go. No more falling off rooftops. I was just glad she was cooperating with me. I sat on the ground with her, not taking my eyes off her. Ah! No, it's nothing. It's just that I could see her panties. Light green, huh? Plain white ones aren't bad either, but I like the mature set of impressions different colors can leave. It was just a side benefit, though, so I didn't point it out. There certainly wasn't any reason to. This is a little hard for me to explain, so let me just confirm a few things. So you tried to tell Shuji how you felt, but you were too nervous to actually do it, and then I barged in on you guys at the worst possible moment, right?
はい、本当にその通りです。緊張すると頭がぐるぐるしちゃって、何もできなくなっちゃって。
You look terribly discouraged about the whole thing. Man, what a bummer. I wonder what to do next. After I rewound time to save her from that fall, my work here was pretty much done. But to me, I looked like some weird upperclassman who came in and messed everything up. Right when she was about to confess her feelings. She wouldn't believe me if I told her the truth, and besides, my time rewinding ability wasn't something I could talk to others about in earnest. Such is the most troublesome aspect of time travel. So you were trying to confess after all, huh? Well, it's just really impressive that you worked up the courage to try.
そんなことありません。
I'm not joking or flattering you here. I wish I had a girlfriend too. I've never been brave enough to confess my feelings to someone. I really think that's amazing. That said, I'm kind of curious. What do you like about Shuji?
どこって、それは、
She was so nervous we couldn't hold much of a conversation. Maybe I should lead the conversation on a little more then. He's a good chap, you know? He may be a bit of an otaku, and sometimes he can be a loudmouth who says whatever he damn well pleases. But he can be reliable and honest when you least expect it. So I think he'd make any girlfriend of his pretty happy.
詳しいんですね。
Don't tell him I said this, but he's my pal. I laughed because I would never say that if he was around. Even after Shuji learned that I was the successor to the reins of a major corporation, it didn't change how he carried on with me like any other guy. That was proof that he saw me as my own person, and that is a Sawatari. I was grateful for that.
私は実は石田先輩のことは全然詳しくないんです。
Huh? Didn't you try to confess to him?
この前の急な雨の日、傘を忘れて困ってる私に石田先輩が自分の傘を貸してくれて、それで。
And as much as I hate stopping in the middle of things, we're gonna have to take a pause here. So thank you for watching this second episode of Chrono Clock, and I promise you, I promise, I will get better at reading these lines, and I will find an actual voice for the protagonist. I think I found it though, so not too worried about that. But anyway, if you like this video, leave a like. If you really liked it, subscribe and check out the rest of the stuff for our channel. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Dondre, please get me out of here.